As you can imagine, loading these shows and building sets is a huge undertaking, and the team here at the Adrian Art Center, they have it down to a science.
Hey, believe it or not, 2 shows can be loaded into the Adrian Art Center at one time. Sounds like a pretty big project, huh? Crazy, so crazy that we sent Miami Nonstop photojournalist Matt Bernstein to capture the entire thing.
The Art Center stage is the second largest stage in the nation, and that allows us to do a lot of this theater of spectacle, a lot of these big productions that other theaters around the country just can't fit in. We've brought the show into the house so that not only does the show take place on stage, but it also takes place on the thrust of the stage. So as you can see behind me, we have the action of the show taking place just inches away from the audience. And these performers are doing huge feats of acrobatic strength. They're doing huge feats of daring, and it's only a few feet from the furthest seat in the theater. We have a huge set that's one of the largest sets that's ever come into the Art Center, but it's also one of the most technologically advanced. We have over 9 video projectors, and those video projectors are projecting a CGI set on top of the physical set, so that the locations that are featured throughout the show are going to remind Miami audiences very much of our hometown and our city. When audiences come into the Art Center, they're going to recognize all of this great CGI, from the streets of Calle Ocho to the art district of Wynwood with all of the great street art and graffiti, to the Port of Miami. We have over 50 intelligent lights that are in the house that are actually going to be highlighting the action and the acrobatic feats that take place throughout the show. We get to do things bigger, better, and more technologically advanced than anywhere else in the country.
Round, round, so I can see, lifting the pounds, pounds, pounds.
We have designed the theater and we've scaled the theater so that the audience is in direct proximity to the artists on the stage. So the furthest seat that you could buy in terms of buying tickets and coming to see the show is very close, much closer than being in a big tent or being in a big arena. It's a very intimate experience. Our Miami audiences are very technologically savvy. For Miami only, we're adding a brand new element to Cirque Eloize ID that hasn't been seen anywhere else in the world, and that is what we're calling the media wall.
In the event the pipe is so close, when the pipe hits, it comes around and it guides it around. When it comes back up again, you have the same problem. So that's why we put these down here.
We're creating the media wall with all Apple computer products. So we've got iPads that are going to be in the house and are going to be sending video signals to the media wall. We have Apple servers and Apple iMacs backstage that are sort of taking the video content and projecting it onto the screens. We also have a series of line sets backstage, and this is a counterweight system where we can have operators actually pull the rope system and actually bring in pieces of scenery, bring in different curtains, bring in different legs, and we have one of the largest systems. We have over 220 line sets here at the Adrian Art Center, so we could actually bring in curtains and scenery and props and all sorts of fun stuff that just enhances the theatrical experience of seeing a show.
Part of what makes Cirque Eloize ID pop is the explosion of color by a series of projectors right in front of you. It will transport you from your seat right to the street.
There's 2 projectors doing all the top of the wall and 2 projectors doing on each side, 2 projectors doing the bottom of the wall. We had to hang up the projector very high and have a big angle so there's less shadow made by the artist. To set up 6 projectors to scan the wall and did a 3D model which is in the server. With all this structure and this type of form, which is not a regular screen, square screen, it takes us maybe up to 2 hours maximum to adjust everything and make it work. It's very urban, very cartoon No real image, so no real footage, all drawing, presenting a lot of cityscape. It's a timeline. The clips run through times and then we can change it. When we change act, it's changed the sets, one act to another without fading out to black and make it more living. It's not always still image, it's moving, like you can see clouds, there's like space traveling if you want to. It's a way of changing sets during the show without moving any props or structure. This is like the 3D model that we add in the software. You can see it from different angles. To simulate someone falling on the wall, it's quite impressive, and then we pass to the image change a lot, and it helps create a 3D environment on the set. So cube that's dropping, and there's a lot of movement during trampoline act.
All right, so we've showed you everything there is to know about Cirque Eloize ID. So what did you think? Here's what you had to say.
I love it. I love it, love it.
It's a b-boy's delight.
Pleasantly surprised.
It's amazing.
Breathtaking.
I love this.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Music is phenomenal.
More than I thought it was going to be. Favorite part's the jump rope.
Love the dance moves.
The flips, the moves. Dancers are like incredible.
No feathers and sequins. The contortionist.
That girl is super flexible.
It's different, it's young.
So much action.
Quite incredible.
Just amazing, fun stuff.
This is the best show I've ever been to. I'm so happy to be here.
I enjoy hip-hop, so I really enjoyed the show.
I don't want it to end.
All right, did we leave you thirsty for more? Do you want to know more about Cirque Eloize? Go to cirque-eloize.com, and to find out more about the Adrian Arsh Center, go to arshcenter.org. And we want to talk with you. Tell us how you live Miami. Send us a tweet on Twitter at Miami Nonstop, and find us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Miami. I'm Roxanne Vargas. Thanks for joining us on Nonstop Scene Miami, celebrating Cirque Eloize ID.